Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is part 4 video in our series of Python from basic to advanced. In this video, I will explain what typecasting in Python and what are different types of typecasting in Python and how we can use typecasting in Python. And I have already uploaded some videos in Python series in this series only. So for better understanding, please do watch these videos before watching this video, and I will also provide link for that video in description box below. Please check out there. And I request you to before start this video, if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever we upload a new video. Coming back to our video, what is typecasting in Python? Typecasting in Python is a method to convert a variable data type into a certain data type. What it means, typecasting is nothing but we can convert one variable data type into certain data type that is our wish. It will very good understanding by using below example. Here I have considered x is equal to 23 and I have printed that, then you will get the 23. Because x is a, we have assigned 23 to the x variable here. As like in previous video I have explained what is type function. We use type function to get the data type of the variable. If I click type of x, then we will get the int, because this is int variable, so we will get the type of variable as is int. And now I am doing typecasting. Here we use float function to convert any data type into float data type. Here I have used x and I have used that float function. Float is the inbuilt function in Python to convert any data type into float. Here I have used float, and inside that I have entered the x. This is int variable. If I executed this and if I try to now find the type of x, then it will be float, because we have here we converted int variable to float variable. Here if you do x, then we will get the 23.0. Before the value is 23, when it is in int type it is 23. When it is converted into float, now it's 23.0, because decimal it having when it be in float, right? Like this, typecasting is nothing but we will convert one type of data type into another data type. In this example, int data type is converted into float. This is typecasting. Here we two types of typecasting in Python. One is implicitly typecasting, explicitly typecasting. Let's see one by one. First, let's see implicitly typecasting. In this method, Python convert data type into another data type automatically. In this process, user don't have to involve. In this user, we don't need to involve to convert the any data type. Here, if you take an example, I have declared a variable with 34.5. This means Python compiler automatically convert this a into float data type. We don't need to mention here. This is called implicitly typecasting. If you enter this, then you will get the 34.5, and if you try to find the type, then you will get the float. Here I also write that only. Implicit typecasting means Python compiler automatically convert a into float. Here a into float. Likewise, if I declare other variable b is equal to 10, then Python automatically convert b into int type. I have entered here, and if I try to find the type of b, it will give the int, so it automatically convert that b into int type. If I do like addition of a plus b, if I do x is equal to a plus b, this is called operations or operand, like that we can call. In coming videos I will explain operations in Python. There is arithmetic operation, comparison operation, different operations are there. Those I will explain in coming videos. As for now, just we are adding this a variable plus b variable, means we are adding 34.5 plus 10. This is called float addition, because We are adding float variable with int variable. If you add this and if you try to find the type of C, you will get the float, because we are adding one float variable, that is 34.5 plus 10, then you will get the float value only. This is float conversion. Here implicitly typecasting means Python inbuilt internally consider that C is equal to C is float data type, because it is float conversion. For example, as we know in mathematical, if you add any decimal value with int value, then we will get the 33.9, because this is float addition we can call. If you remove this decimal, then we will get int only. There is 33. There's a difference. So it is converting into like 44.5. 44.5 means it decimal. Decimal means in programming language we can say it is float. So it internally considered as a float. So here we don't need to mention the type. So that's why we call it is implicit typecasting. Coming to second type, explicitly typecasting. In this method, Python need user involvement to convert a variable data type into certain data type in order the operation required. Whenever operation is required or situation is required, that's time we use explicitly typecasting to convert a variable data type into the certain data type. This about explicitly typecasting. Remember one thing: whenever we are saying typecasting is Python, typecasting in Python, we are talking especially about explicit typecasting only, because implicit typecasting is done with Python compiler, so we won't talk about that. Mainly in typecasting can be done with these data type functions only. We use int, float, and string functions to do typecasting. Here use int function to take float or string as an argument and return the int type object. Whenever you enter any object into this int function, it will produce the output as in type of int. Likewise, we use float and string. I have already used for float in previous function. Here I have give int object into float function, then it will produce the float data type variable. Likewise, let's see example. This is typecasting will be done with these three functions, that is int, float, and str. Also, we have those will be there, but we will mainly talk about this only. Let's see example here. Now first let's see how to use int function. Typecasting float to int. Now we are converting float data type. I have here entered f is equal to 13.00. This is float, as we know that. Now I am converting by using int function. I am converting float to int by using int function. Now it give int, because I have converted here int from float to int. Like now see typecasting from string to int. If I give here, you can if you see here, I have give s is equal to 23. 23 here is not int, because I have used double quotes here. So now it's become string. If I convert this string into int, there is no problem, it will convert. But whenever I have used characteristics as a string, that time you will get some error. Let's see here. I have give s is equal to rnr, and if I enter this, I will get error, because this is this is character, right? The character won't be converted into any numeric character, numeric numbers. So that's why it will give error. So make sure that whenever you want to do typecasting from string to integer, you need to mention this number only. If you give this, it will give error. It is impossible to convert a alphabet value into numeric value. Let's see examples regarding float function. Now first of all, I am converting int into float. I have declared one int variable and I have found type of int. Now I have converting int variable into float. It is possible, no problem. And if I do another typecasting string to float, here also give same example. If I entered a numeric value as a string and I will give, it will no problem. If I do any character string and if I do that, it will give error. Could not convert string to float because we know that it is impossible to convert any character into numeric. Okay. Now let's see string function in Python. Typecasting into to string. It is possible, no problem. If I have entered I is equal to 345, if I find the type, you will get the int, and if I have converted this to string, and if I print s, then we'll get 34 point is between single quote, that means is string, and if I find the type of s, then we'll get the str. Likewise, we can convert int to string also. This is, we can say not int, this is float. I have declared f is equal to 23.889, and if I try to find the type of f, then you will get the float as a type, and if we convert this, then it will be between single quote, that we can consider as a string here, and if I try to find the type, give the str. This is all about this video. For overview, typecasting is nothing but we will convert one type into another type based on our situation. I hope this video is useful to guys. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now. Let's meet in next video. Bye.